Welcome once again, ladies and gentlemen. This is the ambassador of the World Wrestling Network, Trevin Adams, joined as mentioned by both Jordan Owens and Zach Romero, and getting things started here. Skinny Vinny introducing a man that I dare say, Jordan, he believes will be victorious tonight in our main event, the Southern Stampede match.
First of all, I'd like to apologize personally to Skinny Vinny. I don't know if you heard the commentary. I've always been an admirer of this man. It was you and Zach making a mockery of him. So Skinny, please know that I am on your side. And I also agree.
And his opponent,
I'll tell you, Erik Havoc, excited to see this young man debut here at American Combat Wrestling. About 2 years in the sport, trained at the One Ball Power Factory. Regular out of GPW, where he's been GPW heavyweight champion. Came in highly recommended from the Georgia area. Oh, wasting no time. Right to it here. Catena tried to attack Havoc, and instead, though, Erik Havoc taking control. And I'll tell you guys, there's not a lot of men who are as tall or taller than Anthony Catena, but Erik Havoc, he fits that bill.
Not to mention the fact there's only technically a 10-pound difference between these guys, and they look like completely different animals.
Havoc, one of the first of many new faces we're going to see here tonight, and I got to say I'm a little bit surprised so far. Havoc very impressive these opening moments.
Yeah, Catena, though, able to duck the clothesline and, in fact, puts on the brakes, smartly regrouping, killing that momentum of Erik Havoc. And I got to tell you, it's been a bit since we've seen Catena, as mentioned, back at Hollow Reckoning a month ago. It was Skinny Vinny and Anthony Catena coming back from Las Vegas. Flight issues. Sounds familiar these days in the sport of professional wrestling. Regardless, Catena...
Let's not go down that road again, Trevin. We've already been yelled at once.
I was going to say Catena was taking advantage of that count there. Havoc able to counter, and the point I was going to make was Catena in even better shape than the last time we saw him here at American Combat Wrestling, and that's saying something.
I'll say momentum comes and momentum goes, but the greatest equalizer at ringside is those unforgiving steel stairs, and Anthony Catena has learned about that firsthand.
Yeah, and right here, still battling outside of the ring. They got to watch the count. Skinny Vinny trying to help Catena regroup, and look at this, Erik Havoc just carefully placing Vinny, but that distraction. Giving Catena the time to get a boot there right to the gut of Havoc. However, Havoc puts on the brakes. This big man's pretty tough, guys.
As soon as Havoc put his hands on Skinny Vinny, I had a new favorite wrestler.
I think it was disrespectful. You don't touch a manager. You didn't touch Havoc. Havoc shouldn't touch him.
You were saying?
Yeah, and there you go, Skinny Vinny holding on to Havoc's foot and taking advantage of the rope here. And our senior official, Lee Canfield, doesn't have much of an option other than to try to stop these close fists.
It's called an eye for an eye, okay? Havoc started it, so yeah, he's gonna come back. I mean, Vinny's got that oomph, that pasta in him.
You know, we often use the term worth your weight in gold, but Skinny Vinny is worth Catena's weight in gold. So this Vinny's gonna be about, what, 14 karat, but kidding aside here, what a neck breaker. And once again, guys, Anthony Catena, an absolute physical specimen. Pinfall, 2 count only, but when Catena controls the pace of this matchup, how do you stop him?
You can see just no nonsense out of Catena's face. He is here to win. They're looking to make up for lost time since they couldn't make it to the last show and looking to get some footing. However, I gotta wonder, is this a situation we want to conserve some energy? Catena has to come back for the Southern Stampede at the end of the night and try to win an over-the-top Rumble.
Yeah, but you got to be thinking, by the same token, all of these talents here tonight all have to have in the back of their head that opportunity at any ACW championship, but you got to think Erik Havoc, a win here tonight against Catena, establishes him in ACW and hurts Catena's rankings. And then at that point, you're having to gamble that you win that Southern Stampede. And how about the elbow? Havoc got it up just in time, catching Catena, using his momentum against them.
You talk about how Catena has wrestled twice. It's no coincidence that he's on first. Skinny Vinny probably loved to go on first, so he has the longest time to relax throughout the night, take an hour or two off, come back and win that Rumble.
Well, actually, I think you're onto something there, Jordan. Vinny interrupting the beginning of this event and pretty clear, helping create the timing of this matchup here. Havoc, though, not only going toe-to-toe with Catena, but I dare say, guys, I think he might be bleeding from his mouth, but that's not slowing him down at all.
Sometimes when a competitor sees blood, that just gets him even more riled up.
Well, nothing's going to put a stop to that more than just getting hit by a Mack truck named Erik Havoc.
And that Mack truck still in control, but Catena able to counter. Telegraph that, caught by the knee. Like I mentioned, for a guy with just 2 years in the sport, Havoc looking impressive. But the truth is, Catena's only got about 2 years in the sport. First discovered at an Evolve seminar tryout. Sky's the limit for this young man as his head's taken off by Erik Havoc.
I don't know if this is smart. He's waiting for Catena to get up. I'd stay on him. I mean, you just open up a great window. Get on the guy.
Well, that could be that lack of experience. And, of course, Skinny Vinny out there. Distraction in and of himself here. What's Havoc got in mind? Oh, countered by Catena. Did you ever notice Catena always looks angry?
What was that? Is that a look of concern on Catena's face for just a moment? Oh, what a choke slam!
And a huge choke slam at that. Catena in trouble. Not often you see Catena down.
Huge upset, maybe.
You're kidding me. Skinny Vinny gets the foot of Catena under the rope just in time to save his man.
Well, you said it before, Trevin. Skinny Vinny looks to keep his worth. And it's underhanded tricks like that that keeps him employed.
That's ridiculous. And now Skinny Vinny again continuing to distract Erik Havoc. And look at this, Catena catches him. What a Yoranagi. Knocking the wind out of him. In the pinfall, Catena wins this thing.
Here's your winner, Anthony Catena!
Look at Skinny Vinny. Man, you want to talk about a you-know-what eating grin right now. That is like the definition there on the face of Skinny Vinny. And a man that is not a fan apparently of ragu or anything that comes in a can. Tonight getting the authentic thing is his man, Anthony Catena, victorious. You gotta wonder, he gave the Metro Brothers the night off. Who knows where they're out celebrating. Great debut though for Erik Havoc, young man. Definitely with potential. Hope to see him again at some point here in WWN. But tonight is Anthony Catena's night. And the question is, will it continue to be Anthony Catena's night as we get to the end of tonight's event? It will be the Southern Stampede match. Two men begin every 60 seconds. Another man comes out, and the winner gets an ACW championship match of his choosing. What a way to get things started here. WWN and ACW present Southern Stampede 2019. If you're watching us right now on Facebook Live, you are getting a sample of what to expect here from Southern Stampede. Still got a lot more to go, a little more to give you of the sample, but do not dilly-dally. Club WWN. WWNlive.com is the place to go if you want to catch this entire event, all of the WWN family brands on video on demand, Evolve Wrestling Live, and so much more.